says waiting. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I just got blocked from leaving anything in the chat. I just got blocked. My ID just got blocked, boss.
I can still type.
I can't. I got blocked. Look.
We are broadcasting, but it's not. I just threw that in chat. Oh, there we go. It just started.
There's a delay.
It just started.
I just got blocked.
Who's that? We just lost the full part of
started.
It.
Yeah, we just locked up. We just lost the first couple of minutes of it. We lost 3 minutes of fucking show. Broadcasting, but it's not. I just threw that in chat. Oh, there we go. It just started. Okay, Mike, I can hear me. It just started.
Got blocked.
Who is that? We just lost the
That's you. That's you. We can hear everything going on there.
Join me on a magical adventure with the comic book roundtable as we will go into topics while chucking golf balls at Stevie Wonder. If he catches just one ball, he can see, and he's been a bullshitter.
3 minutes of show. Guys, we've been broadcasting for 4 minutes now. 3 minutes, 50 seconds. And
there's an echo.
Wow.
Weird.
Wow. All right. Okay, well, fuck it. Here's the intro.
Sat on my balls.
You sat on something. Of course, we are missing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are missing Heirs of Chaos and 24/7 Fusion because Houston is blanketed in snow, and the dumbasses in Texas can't keep the power on, folks. They had a week to prep for this, and they couldn't keep the power on. Rolling blackouts, areas that have gone without power since the freeze started, that have just been blacked out since it started. I hope they are all staying warm tonight. All our prayers go out to Houston and Texas because, yeah.
Well, I know why they're having power issues in Texas.
Oh, well, please.
Well, because of all the Californians that went out there with their Antifa and their Antifa vans and all that stuff.
But they use only solar power, Mike. How does that work?
That's the point. They took their solar wind, the winds that things don't work, the windmills that don't work, all their little solar thingies, thinking it's going to be fine in Texas, and no.
Yeah, the wind turbines actually froze, so they can't produce any power. It's ridiculous.
Yepper.
Who's bouncing around in their mic? It sounds awful. Who is that?
I don't think.
Good job.
I don't know. I couldn't hear it. Well, there, I heard it.
I think it's clobbering times.
No.
Nope.
I mean, it may have been a minute ago.
Chris.
But sorry.
Good evening, Chris Persia, Dega Outlaw, Kronos, Day Bob, Lady Miss, the Guardian of the Void is here. Psychodorf 9, Dr. Hoku Monkey. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, chat. Welcome, chat.
Thomas Gilkey, hail.
Remember to smash that like button.
Hail Thomas.
I say
Hey, boss.
clobber it.
Hey, boss,
No,
do you do
admit-
those live in the morning and the intros? Like, are those tape recorded or do you know those live? The shout outs. Clobbering time. Do you do that live?
I used to. Now I
Oh.
record it to save my voice.
Oh, it sounds like awesome. I like that. I like
Oh,
Yeti.
Stone
Yeah, I wanted to say that was so
Loki.
awesome. I love seeing that.
I love the Yeti. Oh, by the way, welcome Yeti as a regular to the cast.
Oh, thank you. Man,
Welcome,
that was-
intern.
Go get some coffee.
Well, he's not an intern anymore. He's got,
No, he's not an
he's
intern
got a part in the intro, so he's golden.
Yeah.
Hello, janitor. Welcome, Finn. 387.
He's allowed to tell Kathleen Kennedy to go get him coffee, though.
Patriarchy. But other than that, yeah, this is
And Kronos, wow, you can tell who Loki likes better by the shouting. Really? Really? Can you?
I thought he shouted us all out
when
the
I'm
stage.
like, oh, Pat Steven Seagal, you can tell that.
Oh God, fuck you.
Thomas Goki, 499. I came because Pat Steven told me to come and check this out on Twitter. Much love to all on the panel. Thank you for that. You all do. Hey, brother.
Thomas.
We
Thank
are
you,
here
Thomas.
to talk comics. Thank you so very much, Thomas, for being here. Pat Steven, shut up.
Follow me in a magical adventures. I tell you to go fuck yourself.
Oh my God, Dave
I love
Bob.
you.
We're supposed to get another 46 inches of snow tonight through Thursday. We're supposed to get more snow here as well. We got almost 3 feet of snow.
Yeah,
Well,
that's just
that's
part of
a-
my invasion to get everywhere.
That's like a limited snow
Spread the
cone.
cold.
Okay, just because y'all are Canadians doesn't mean that you got
Are they all
fucking
Canadian?
3
no,
feet fucking pussies.
Are
Dude,
they all
you don't
Canadian?
It is. That's exactly it. We just brush it off because we know how to use a shovel.
Clobber's not Canadian, is he?
Yes.
Clobber, are you Canadian?
No,
No, sir.
no,
Louisiana. I'm
That's
not
right.
too
You're a
far
good
north.
red-blooded. You're a good red-blooded American.
That's
Yeah,
right,
but
brother.
this Louisiana, Dave Bob. That's right.
That
He's
is the
north.
worst Southern accent I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, this is Louisiana.
Dave is north. I'm south Louisiana. That's why I don't even get any snow down here ever. Almost ever.
Yeah, we got pounded last night with snow too, so we got the edge of your storm. We had
You
clouds
got
going
pounded
all
with
night.
something last night.
Well, you know, I told you to put on the Wolverine mask so it looked better.
I thought you wanted Chinese New Year, Loki.
Only if you,
All right.
yes, only if you were singing the Bare Naked Lady song with that one verse with the Chinese chicken.
Yeah, snow is just the name of the big dildo he uses.
But
Wow,
damn.
I
Yeah.
didn't know you could say that on
I didn't know you could say that on comic tonight. On the,
No.
okay.
Wow, thanks, Yeti.
I
for crossing that
thought
line.
I thought you liked Mongolian beef, Yeti.
No, he likes anything that has tube steak attached to it.
Shitty Mongolian beef.
Welcome to a shitty walk. Do you want some
Shitty
shitty chicken?
walk.
Shitty beef?
And a $5 super chat from Psychodorf 9. Loki does those intros. I imagine him waving his fist for an audience. Oh shit! I love getting to do that. Really, that is the coolest thing because guys, I didn't start out just knowing how to do that. I've spent 20 years dicking around with video editors and teaching myself how to do that and add little special effects and seriously, the fact that I get to do that and I actually make something from that's amazing. So thank you guys. Thank you so very much. And for you and Thomas, I have an ad skull for you, Skull.
God, I want to punch an old woman in the face.
Yes.
I love that one.
But in all, Loki, I'm glad you love yelling their names. It's the only time I get someone to yell my name, but it's always a pleasure being here on the show. Even if we have a Yeti with a weird fetish about weird sex toys, but we're okay.
Whoa. I didn't think about that.
Shout my name, boy. Shout it.
I'm the only one. Wow. All right. Okay,
All right.
boy, do I feel uncomfortable? Let's all do something that does not make Loki feel uncomfortable.
Hansel is so hot right now.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
Let's do something that doesn't make you feel uncomfortable. What would be on that list?
Back of a Volkswagen.
We lost our chick on this show, and now the dudes are trying to have a sausage party with me. I'm just not into that. Sorry.
You don't like lightsaber duels?
Too much testosterone on the panel.
Just
Wait,
too much.
That's your idea, or someone said that?
Pat Stevens, the one who was talking about lightsaber duels. Mexican Iron Man. I don't know if you're into that or not, but I'm not.
No, I have real lightsabers, like real lightsabers.
Well, yeah, so does Pat Steven.
Yeah, I do, and they're not chopsticks.
He likes it when his Schwartz gets twisted.
I see it's as big as mine.
And Lady Mist with a $5 super chat. Too long with no Conan. Thank you so very much, Lady Mist. Score! And Mexican Iron Man having a van down by the river, I guess he would know there's more room in a Volkswagen than it looks. Mexican Iron Man, is that true?
Maybe when my younger, thinner days there was, but not so much today. Not so much in our current economic times, if you will. Let's just say Mexican Iron Man prefers a van down by the river because when he's in the Volkswagen, it's kind of like 10 pounds of like chorizo and like a little like Glad plastic bag. You know what I mean? It's like
Love the Avatar, 70s rock fan. Absolutely love it. Reminds me of MTV back in the day.
Hey, 70s rock fan, what up?
Oh, when he's in the car in space, right before that logo popped up, and then you get like the oddities, the Max, and all the Aeon Flux at night. Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, look at who the new executive producer is. That really needs to be longer, Loki's Morning of Mischief. That's our new editor. She'll be Lady Mist can be our new editor.
Lady Mist can be the new editor for Morning.
Yeah, for Conan Skull.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what's gonna happen then, Mike? All of our avatars, they're all gonna be our heads, but they're all gonna be on Conan's body.
See, why do you think that way sometimes? Like, how does that happen?
She loves Conan.
And that 70s listening to some rock in the helmet. Yep. Kicking back, feet up on the moon, looking at the earth with some AC/DC going on in the helmet. I can see that. Fat Steven, you forgot Aeon Flux.
I said Aeon Flux. I got cut out. I didn't want to go too long, but yes, Aeon Flux. It was before Beavis and Butthead, Chris.
Liquid television.
Guys, take it higher. You take it easy, YTL. Thank you so much for being here. Conan bodies rule. And Kronos has got the idea. I'm on a highway to hell. And I'm copyrighted again. So what do we got going this week, guys? What happened? Because I sang Highway to Hell. What happened on WandaVision this week?
Are we going to me first?
You're up.
You're
Batter
up.
All right. Let's load her up. I'll get the video started. Well, WandaVision. All right, let's do it. I'm going to share my screen and we'll just break down the movie itself because I don't how can I not share? Wait, hold on. I guess I have to. Okay, that's weird. It's not letting me share audio. Give me a second. But some things happened. It was an episode that had a lot of little things in it, but it wasn't like anything. You know what I mean? No, it wasn't like the other ones. It didn't have all the Easter eggs that I usually am used to. It had tidbits and kind of all over the place. It was more like a build up for what other episode is coming this week. And I'm hoping it's going to be good because I'm kind of tired of the filler. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Now, Was it because you kind of lost interest in looking for the Easter eggs, or you just didn't see any? Because I know when I watched, I was not brought in just because of all the other things going on with Disney. So I had a lot of issues. I don't know if that affected the way how you were looking at
I will
things.
get in that into a little bit, but I'm gonna make sure the
Whoa,
audio
whoa, whoa,
is
yeah,
down.
yeah, don't play. Don't wait. Don't play the actual scene. Just show us the clip.
No, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm actually fast
Okay.
forwarding. I wasn't gonna play it, but
Okay.
as we can see here, we got Tommy and Billy.
Doctor Strange and Quicksilver too.
No, that's actually the one who's actually dressed in his Halloween costume. That's his actual outfit from Young Avengers.
It's Wicked.
Oh,
Yes.
really? I thought he was dressed up like Doctor Strange.
No, he actually that's here. Now I will show the images later because he hasn't got his outfit yet, but that is why it kind of looks like Quicksilver's, the older Quicksilver's, because that is his outfit at the same time. So Speed and Wiccan is technically what these people are. These twins are. These kids are. They are actually the personifications of Wanda's children. So, and if the way the rumors are going, they are created from magic, but they're also created from an otherworldly power. And if that power does show its face eventually, we're either going to see a tragedy or something else. So they are actually using Young Avengers Easter eggs. But I found this like a while back, right? Because that's when the twins started popping up. And then we have like the old school costumes here, as you can see with Scarlet Witch and the cleavage and Pumpkin Vision.
Yep.
But as we're progressing through, I find it odd that Vision was able to lie to Wanda, and Wanda couldn't detect it.
But she knew. She knew.
No,
Look at her face. Look at her face. She knows something's wrong.
I know she was upset because he couldn't come and see the first Halloween of the kids. I think she was kind of just enjoying the Halloween of the fact that it was the first Halloween and she was actually believing or something else is happening. I think she has control, but it's not the control that she thinks she has or the control that the show is giving us that we have. Do you know what I mean?
I think she's more upset that she's losing control of Vision.
That's the thing, though. I'm thinking that when this bubble came down or whatever caused this bubble, it's not red until Wanda touches it, right? So what if whatever she was doing in Westview to, let's say, resurrect Vision, they had to use a power that she didn't have enough of to start this ritual and or experience of reincarnation or resurrection. So if they, let's say they tapped in, let's just say out of the blue that Agatha knows what's going on, but Wanda doesn't really know Agatha is who Agatha is when she came to Westview. And if she is a witch, that means they have tapped into another power source. And maybe that power source is pissed off. Do you see where I'm going with this? Because I don't want to spoil it. There's been a lot of spoilers lately. I don't think she's in full control unless she has the line of sight for control.
That's fair enough. Yeah, probably.
Well, also that kind of I will agree with that because people at the edge of town were losing it. Were losing. They weren't like they were just frozen, and she still had the ability to extend the barrier. That was her power being thrown into that.
Yeah.
But you remember, if we go back a previous episode, the barrier wasn't really affected by her until she went back in after she threatened. I thought
that originally was her locking the door. I thought that was her like preventing them from.
But that doesn't make it. May be, but then if she has hex magic and her hex magic is red or chaos magic is red, why wasn't the bubble red all the time?
Yeah,
it's 3 separate colors. If you go into the actual credits and the way they have the Technicolor colors, so if the red is hers, whose is the blue and whose is the green? Or where is it coming from? So this is just things I'm putting together. As we see later on, this is Speed. This is like the weird Speed. I don't like the Wolverine weird hair, but
yeah, I wondered why they did that.
Yeah, but that's I will bring the picture up later of what they look like. We then have them complaining about how this and this. It's pretty much it was a bicker fight in the sword buildings right now. But when it comes on later on, when they have their little fist fight and they break free, like this, where is it? You saw it, right? I was trying to get to the girl that was crying. Like they actually showed people, like her right here.
Yeah.
See this? Okay, look. Subconscious. That's a subconscious tier.
Right.
They know they're trapped in these roles. They know they're trapped in this routine of whatever's going on, and they can't break free. But even though they can't do anything because except play the part of whatever show is going on, there's some kind of subconscious break with these people that their emotions are coming out. Because if you're celebrating Halloween and having such a good time, yeah, I can understand there's family problems at home. Maybe something happens and like you're having a fight, but it looks like she has to do this, and she's upset because she can't.
No question about it.
Yeah,
no question about that.
So I think there's more than one mystical power going on. Wanda is maybe controlling what she can within the TV universe, but I don't think she knows the extent of her powers of how much reality she can affect.
I agree completely. Yep.
And then we get to this one. You guys all remember the commercial, right? Like it was classic stop motion.
Okay. Whoever that shark is, that's the villain. Whoever that damn shark is, that's your villain. That's either Nightmare, Mephisto, whoever. That is your villain right there.
Because the thing that was really catchy that I was trying to put together is like, you're not a survivor unless you have yo magic. So, but I'm guessing what they're saying with this is that let's look at Vision and a couple episodes back where she sees just the corpse of Vision walk around with this stone ripped out of his forehead, right? So within this bubble, you can only be a survivor if you have your magic. Outside, later on, we're going to see when Vision tries to come out of the bubble that he starts getting torn back in and torn apart at the same time.
But he's got the Mind Stone. He does have the Mind Stone. But no, the Mind Stone's there. He's got the Mind Stone in his forehead. When he goes out of the bubble, he's got the Mind Stone in his forehead. He's not sure? He's not that Hollow Man we saw in if you want to fast forward it and then we'll go back to whatever, but he does not have that hole in his head when he goes through the barrier. It is the Mind Stone in his forehead.
Okay, see, when I saw that, the way I took it is he's kind of the projection, and because the whole
it's an overlay
trying to pull him back.
Yeah,
he couldn't fully get out, so it was there as part of that projection.
Hold on,
that's the way I took it.
It's very hard to do this. I'm used to the YouTube thing and how I can like go to 0.25. But the speed gets his speed finally, so it's confirmed that he's speed. They did take that one part, I think, out of the comic book to a certain degree that children can detect if either parent is in pain or in danger. And that's how Wanda figured out. Because if he was in pain, going through the bubble and she didn't detect it, how is it Speed did or Wiccan detected it before her?
That is true about Quicksilver.
I'm trying to get to it, but it's like
true, Chris.
And you
there, Mind Stone right there.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to go back slowly. I'm sorry that this is jittering a bit. Now, where is it then now, you Loki? Where is it now?
The grass is in front of it.
Yeah.
No, you would still see the yellow. There is nothing there.
But there was.
Because that's the projection of what what Wanda sees of Vision
when he comes through that gate.
Yeah,
he is whole. He does not have the hole. He does not immediately collapse like a puppet with his strings cut. He is fighting to stay whole.
Okay,
and he's being ripped back into that dimension.
I'm agreeing with you, but even if that was the case, this is still in the deterioration on the outside of the bubble, right? The stone's gone. So let's say that whatever.
But we don't. This is because you can't see that right there doesn't mean it's still not there, because it's there up until you would have to play it from where it was to, and you can play like a couple of seconds of it. You can play him falling down, but I'm betting that stone's still there.
All right,
you just can't see it from where it's at.
You could be right, but. If you actually look, it might be there, but I'll show a screenshot later. I don't think it's there. What I do think is what we're seeing is the corpse of Vision with the magic, because I think when he's leaving the barrier, the magic can no longer sustain him. So what we're seeing is not only the magic trying to pull him back, but whatever force is used to. Yeah, I think he's still in resurrection. So whatever this is, it's trying to keep him there because that's the only way he can sustain the spell, if this is a spell or whatever's going on. Because you can see the streaks, right? There's something pulling him back, and you can see the dead vibranium. Vibranium is pretty much indestructible. It's highly conductive to electricity, and some of its properties does go along with mystical control and magical arts. But this looks like he's fighting for his life, not just to see what's on the outside of the bubble, but himself as general. He's not Vision. He's just whatever Wanda has made of Vision. If there's no soul in a corpse, is it still a living being when it's still walking around?
Dave Bob's got a point. He was in a bunch of pieces when he was at the sword base.
Yeah. And I'm going to show a screenshot later, but it honestly looks like this is the actual damage of Thanos, of when he ripped it out, because you're seeing it here. And when Wanda saw Vision at the end, I think it was Infinity War, right? Infinity War, where he turned gray, he turned the gray color. Mm-hmm. That's his body reverting back to it. And we can see the gray in here. You could be right too. We could just see that the stone's not there. But if the stones is always there, what did Captain America return in Endgame?
Yeah, but that is a whole nother dimension she has created.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Or that her and Mephisto or whatever is created. And if it is in an alternate dimension that she has turned that town into, would it not have its own stones?
That is true too, but that we don't even know if it's Mephisto.
So you've got a millions of different places that stone can come from.
Okay, yeah, but okay, now we're gonna go in this. Now, do you see the different colors here after he gets out of the barrier as he's falling, looking at his cape getting destroyed? Like there's the blue, there's the red. We haven't even seen the green. Like, I don't know yet. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping the next episode tells us something, because this is going to be a recovery of Vision, whatever happens after he gets pulled, the bubble expands, right? Because the bubble expands by the end of this episode. People are running in fear. Because if it has the same type of altering effects when it comes to your molecular levels, like they did with Monica Rambeau, then this could also be the birth of not just mutants, but if we want to go down that road, in humans.
It's pretty good when Chris Persia just comes up with.
Yep, the solar gem. I hadn't even thought of that.
Good one, Chris.
What's the solar gem?
It's what powers the Vision in the comic. There was no, and he was never powered by the Mind Stone or anything like that in comics.
I wasn't saying, Chris, that she could create him. I'm saying that if she tore a hole into another dimension and created a pocket dimension out of another dimension, then that dimension would have its own version of the Infinity Stones.
See, I would have went a little bit simpler, just with Wanda creating him and giving him a certain amount of power. That's why she's so drained at the edge. You know, those people aren't free to keep moving because she's so concentrated on giving everyone else, or keeping everyone else around her active and making sure that he stays active. Like that's kind of what I was getting from it. I don't know if you guys disagree, but
Stop playing. Thank you.
Sorry?
No, I was talking to the video for some reason. It wouldn't stop acknowledging. I get what you're saying too, but Marvel doesn't usually go that far. There's the stone there, but it has the same glow as his body being taken away. So how do we know this is even real?
Yeah, because I think that's all projection of Wanda keeping a corpse together. You know, because right before that, the woman was saying, "We're dead," right?
That the townspeople need your help. They are trapped. Help them. That was his words before he collapsed when he was coming out of the bubble. And like most people, like Monica got sucked in pretty easily, right? And she got shafted out by Wanda pretty quickly too. Him getting through, it's like he's not only fighting a barrier of, like, let's say, a different density to himself, and he's what, pure vibranium almost? He's pretty much indestructible. He should be able to have no problem.
Vibranium and nanites.
You know, so, yeah, but if only the nanites are the ones affected by the magic, could that be the reason why the vibranium is still moving around by itself? The nanites are what's left of Vision?
Well, why would the vibranium deteriorate?
Because they said this in the show. They literally said, okay, you remember after they had the fight and they broke back in, and Double D Cat, right? They broke up the computer and they're showing on screen that they were tracking something, right? They were tracking. I'm going to find it if I can, but they were tracking. There it is. This map is what they're tracking, right? And there's one signal that has a big circle around it that Tyler Harewood has
vision.
told him. It's detecting the signal of decaying vibranium. That's what she said. Decaying.
But it shouldn't be decaying. It's like Cap's shield is fucking vibranium, and it's what damn near 100 years old.
But the difference between that is, but you already answered your own question. The difference between Cap, shield, and Vision is not the stone, but the fact that Vision is not just vibranium. He's also nanites, which are microscopic robotic living forms given a certain purpose. Correct?
Yeah. Yep. What Mark says there got me kind of thinking a little bit. I mean, because yes, Simon. What if Jimmy Woo's missing person was Simon Williams, and the reason why the Vision has no memory of his previous life as Vision or the Avengers is because she based Vision's mind, which was empty, an empty shell. His body was an empty shell. Maybe she put Simon Williams' mind in him. Originally, of course, Simon Williams, aka Wonder Man, was his memories were the basis for the Vision's mind.
And no, Colin P. Smith, they got the Mind Stone from the Scepter. They got it from Loki's Scepter.
Yeah.
They didn't get the Mind Stone from Vision when Cap went back. He got it from the Scepter.
No, yeah.
Because these are the towns.
The atomic decay
of vibranium, right?
And you have to remember, there it is. That this is what she was saying here, right? This is the Vision seeing like the townspeople that were frozen the farther away they get from the center of town. The other thing they say is when she tells her twins, like when Speed finally starts noticing that he has the quick speed ability, don't go past Ellis Street. Ellis is kind of a nod to, if we want to go down that road, the Ellis Island battle with X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Forget the Infinity Stones. That story's over.
Probably.
It is. So let's say this. Let's say this whole bubble, because a cat already brought this up. There is a low to high level of cosmic background radiation, and since vibranium has so many properties, we don't know if the MCU is going to take cosmic background radiation as something that can affect it and cause decay, whether on the nanites or the metallic structure of vibranium itself. Am I making sense here? Or do I sound like I'm pooping eggs?
No, it makes sense.
So if it is decaying, like I like how they use the little red dot, the little yellow dot, right? But there's something we're not getting yet. We're not going to get it till 7. And I think that Wanda might have some of the townspeople trapped to maintain the TV reality, but I think someone is manipulating Wanda's emotional state because she's on that brink of an emotional mental breakdown. So whatever happens in the next episode, hopefully will be good. We're going to find a little bit more of the story, whether it be a prelude or not. But Vision is not Vision as we remember him from the last movies. And Vision knows he is not Vision. He cannot remember anything. When Agatha and him are having that talk at the car, he has no idea who the Avengers are. He literally asked, who are the Avengers? He doesn't know who the Avengers are. So he is not Vision. Our Vision. He is not our Vision.
No, and yet he's acting independently. So
yeah. But is that the nanites, or is that the consciousness they used for the resurrection?
Like Simon Williams, maybe.
Yeah. So by the end of this, we might even get a white Vision. We might get mutants. We might not get the Fantastic. We might get Fantastic Four for all we know. We don't know if this bubble is going to do a reverse worst day of mutant kind and create mutants. We don't know what this barrier can do. And that's what's the fascinating part about this, because it still keeps you thinking. As much as I hate anything attached to the Disney name right now with a passion, I have to look beyond that and look at this from a comic book standpoint, where the purity of comic books is still there. So it's fascinating because someone is going to such depths to keep the secret, but give just enough where it keeps you guessing. And if vibranium can decay, I need to know what causes vibranium to decay, that besides magic and mystical arts. So if Wanda's magic isn't causing the decay, then who else's magic, let's say, is causing the decay? And if he is supposed to be a vessel, let's go with this. Let's say he's supposed to be a vessel. He has to merge one consciousness to maintain the Vision consciousness as one. Because that's what happened with Jarvis, right? Jarvis merged with Ultron when Vision was created, correct?
Yep.
So if that has to happen again, who has to merge with Vision to make this mentality as well as being solid? Or what? And if they're pulling from, let's say, the Mephisto storyline, they're using demonic energy, that demon is going to be pissed. Because he's a manipulator, if I'm right, Clobber, right? He manipulates a lot of heroes. He's always talking to you.
Always.
He is excuse my language, he's a shit disturber in the Marvel universe.
That's
and
right.
if the rumors are true, or even the hearsay is true, that means he's pissed not only because he's being used as a source for power to reincarnate and resurrect someone, he is also trapped, and I'm guessing, in those commercials. And his servant, who hasn't shown up yet, which I'm guessing is probably the commercials as well, is Satana, because her series just ended. And if it's not those two, that means they could be the Fenris twins, because their series also ended, and that was under called The Gifted.
No, are you sure he'd be trapped there, or he would
If
be
it's
there to cause to manipulate Wanda in her state?
Maybe if she has the chance, depending on her emotion levels. But if this is her TV reality and she doesn't know these people in general, guess what? They would be trapped in a spot, because that's where they belong. And it's pretty much the commercial people, the only people we don't see in town. And they're given 5 minutes. The twins in the storylines of the comic books were created from slivers of Mephisto's soul. When Mephisto finally decided to retake those slivers, it caused a breakdown with Scarlet, and all shit broke loose. If I remember, she killed Agatha. Is that about right, Clobber?
It was after my time, but I've heard that, yes.
So I'm going on from the stories I've read. This is not pure fact. I could be totally wrong, but this is getting dark. And I've been talking a lot.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No, I hear you.
Other than that, do you guys have any questions?
Where do you think this is going to lead? Like, how is this going to bring in the new Marvel movies? Where do you think that's going to go?
I want to know why my video is not giving me a response right now. I don't know, but I'm saying if they decide to pull a reverse mutant kind thing, that means not only will she create mutants with this bubble or whatever happens that can warp people on a molecular level, it means that they can actually bring in the Magneto that the rumors are saying, and he will take her to Genosha and or Muir Island, and we'll get introduced to the new Charles Xavier, or the Charles Xavier of the Fox franchise. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's not many roads they can go back to anymore.
Well, it does seem like it's going to be a bridge to bring in the Fox stuff so that they can have mutants going into the full Marvel universe in order to bring out all the characters that were in basically an alternate environment, alternate universe to what Disney has been doing for a while.
Mm-hmm. If he can only survive outside the bubble, if he can only survive by Yo Magic, then that's the magic just trying to not only preserve him, but they're trying to pull him back in.
Yeah,
and
that's not take it there.
Yeah, but that doesn't look like chaos magic around him. Look at the red in the back and look at the orange on him.
Nice.
That looks like
Nice.
something else wants him back in there. And if he's going to be a vessel, then oh crap, a vessel of what? That's my opinion. You guys can give your thoughts. I feel like I've been talking forever. This is what I do. This is literally what I do at the show. Loki, what about you, man? I hope I didn't make you feel like you were wrong or anything. I don't want to.
No. I think that what we are seeing, him coming out, something has changed. Something has shifted. If he was still the Vision we saw back in that black and white episode with the hole in his head, he wouldn't have walked out of there with that stone in his forehead.
But what happens?
Whether it is the Infinity Stone, whether it's a solar gem, whatever it is, she is somehow rebuilding Vision. And
what was that guy's name that Clobber brought up before I cut you off? Who was the soul?
Simon Williams, aka Wonder Man.
All right.
His the original Vision was based after Wonder Man had died. His mind basically was based on when Ultron, created by Henry Pym, the way it was supposed to be, had created Vision. It was based on the mind of Simon Williams.
It was a clone copy that was made as a
The
AI,
body was
correct?
the body was based on the original Human Torch, Jim Hammond, the synthesoid, until later it was retconned away. But yes, the mind was based on Simon Williams. That's why someone was saying, Mark was saying that the Jimmy Woo's missing person was Simon Williams. He thinks that would be interesting.
I can't turn up or turn down someone's volume.
What is he talking about? Is he talking about me?
No, he's Yeti.
What are you hearing?
He said that he asked me if I could turn you up because
you're very faint.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Or get closer to the mic or something.
Yeah. Okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the only other thing just slipped my brain I can think of is just
Oh, that makes look at that. I think she was trying to recreate the Mind Stone, hence the Big Bang energy
That's
Darcy
another one.
detected.
Yep. That's
I didn't
another
think
one.
about that.
There's also another one when we're going back to Agent Wu, since they haven't secretly announced the concept of Agents of Atlas eventually being made.
Right.
Our secret agent could be a Skrull, and since they've already also announced Secret Wars, this could either be probably be one of the good Skrulls, because Talos survived Captain Marvel. You know what I mean?
You think Jimmy Woo might be a Skrull because they're going to be doing secret?
No, I don't think Wu is. Wu was in charge of Agents of Atlas.
Yeah. I thought you said that Jimmy Woo was going to be the Skrull.
No, I think that the secret source, the mole, the one we haven't seen yet, is the Skrull. Because he's a shapeshifter. He seems to know what Wanda is doing, and he could have even been Dennis the Mailman. That could be making perfect sense.
There you go. Yeah, could be. Sure.
This is all my debate. I don't want to ruin anything.
No. This is why we're talking about this.
Yeah, but look at the magic. Look at the disintegration on Vision. Right. Look, it's even going. He's making the same hole right here. Even though we're seeing this lovely little glow stick hole here, that the orange doesn't match the red chaos magic. So there was another magic used here
because he's outside of the red. So
then why is there black?
Another great point by Chris Persia. Wonder Man is an ionic being.
Yep. But that's what I'm trying to say. Is like that they're heavily influenced on the Technicolor scheme, red, blue, and green, right? So if we have the red, and let's say there's yellow and blue, but we're still seeing this. If he's indestructible, right? If he's still vibranium, his body, why would it be doing this? Why would it be pulling itself apart? Why would there be a different color? Because it might be recreating the Mind Stone, but you need a lot of power to do that. Not one mutant can do it by itself, especially if Wanda doesn't know the extent of her powers.
Yep.
We haven't seen enough yet. And Monica Rambeau has already been confirmed as being, was it Pulsar? Photon. So we can go from there. I just think we're going to get more in the next episode because they have 3 episodes left and they better bring something or I am going to go back to hentai. Thoughts?
Do you think that the person Monica is going to bring into this is Stephen Strange?
Some keep saying they think it's Reed Richards, and that would really be disturbing. But I don't know. She says she's someone, and she said an astrophysicist or something like that, didn't she? Or whatever it is, and he's not that. So
it's gone. It's literally gone.
I don't know about that, or if it's just covered up by the grass. It could be completely covered up by the grass right there because of the way his head's tilted down. Look at the way his head's tilted. Yeah.
Sorry.
The way his head is sitting there, you can see it just fine. But the way his head's tilted down, it's completely covered up by the grass in the next scene. See?
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
The angle. It's the angle he's laying there at. I'm just saying, I think it's covered up by the grass. You could be right. I could be completely wrong.
I agree. That's why I'm bringing up another thing. I don't want to talk over everyone the whole time. I know everyone else has presentations, but I'll quickly just share this, and I think I'm about done. I can always outro the commercial things. But this is I took a screenshot of that and I did a close up. You could be right, but we would at least see some type of glow, right? Like it was showing the first time.
I see the hole better now because I didn't think he had the hole earlier.
Yeah,
but you can see the hole, but he's still got all his color too.
Except for where this is. I think this is what Vision would look like when Wanda took him out of the lab, because he was all in pieces. Like, you look at the insides, right?
Well, everything. Dave Bob brought up a good point. Everything has an atomic decay. Everything in nature has an atomic decay.
Even vibranium.
Yeah.
So yeah. Loses energy. It is the process by which an unstable atomic nucleus loses energy by radiation. A material containing unstable nuclei is considered radioactive.
So if cosmic background radiation is there, it could be affecting Vision in a way we don't know about yet.
That's
and that's
right.
what's causing the decay.
Your body could get it. You could get an X-ray and have that radioactive decay.
Mm-hmm. But
So-
does this look like Wanda's magic or a sorcerer type magic? You remember Doctor Strange's orange circles, right? When he's casting,
Yeah.
same tinge. This is mystical arts, right? This looks like mystic arts.
Could be.
This is the only thing I find fun with the debate, because I don't know, and I'm happy I don't know yet. But I don't think anyone's wrong in this, unless you say it's Barbara Walters. Then I'm just going to mute you.
Barbara Walters.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, you bastard.
Barbara Wawa.
We can see that, yeah. I hope they give us more, right? Because just the
They
piece.
better. They fucking better. We want answers.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better not to ask the question, but we're going to get something.
Well, that's what I want to know from you guys. Has the situation with Disney affected how much you actually want those answers?
Yes, it affected.
Yes,
everyone
absolutely.
Across the board, Yeti. Literally, everyone's like, I even forgot the WandaVision was on the next day, because it's no longer Marvel.
It's like look, even I started to get it. I saw the statistic that said people signed up without checking out Wanda, and I felt bad. It's like, I was like, God, if they'd just seen Steven's presentation from 3 weeks ago, right? And the thing is, like, then I was just getting into it. I had a rant the other day, and I had just seen the second episode, and and then I think I was on season 6 of like the Clone Wars episode 4 or 5. Most of the reason why I was livid is I was just like, son of a bitch. Not only can I not like the things that I like, whether it's an actor I like now, or a show I like now, or The Mandalorian, or the other stuff, I'm like trying to like other stuff, and they come and hit me on the right side of the head. I felt like I'm on a bike, right, like a little kid, and someone throws a rock at my head, and I get knocked off the bike.
Yep.
Literally, I was just excited to see, because I just seen the second episode of WandaVision the other day. Was the one of the Gene announcements last Thursday or whatever it was, and I was just seeing episode. I just got to finally see it, the 6th season of the freaking. I've been watching 2 to 4 of these damn episodes a day for like 3 weeks to get through the Clone Wars. And I was season 6, and I was like, oh, I'm finally gonna get to season 7. And then I just see the second episode. I just gone to bed, and at 1 a.m. I canceled my Disney thing.
So did I.
I was so pissed, and I was just like, fuck. And because like, I'm like, I wish I'd seen a few more WandaVision episodes. Right? I wish I had finished the man. I was like, maybe I should have finished.
I have them all, Mike. If you need them, I have all.
Oh, I'd love to. Okay, yeah, I'll borrow them for you.
We'll do a Discord watch party, or we'll figure something out. But
that'd be awesome, brother. That'd be awesome. But I want to
ask you though. I want to ask all of you though.
Go ahead.
When you hear now Star Wars, when you hear Marvel now, do you hear Marvel and Star Wars, or do you just hear Disney?
I just hear Disney.
Yeah, it's
so that's how polluted these franchises have become. One corporate company.
Well,
so it's very hard to apply yourself to this.
Boss, real quick, if you don't mind. It's funny that you mentioned that, because if you had asked me that question, I think any time before maybe the last 2 or 3 weeks, I don't think it wasn't like that. Like, to me, Disney's the evil empire over here. Star Wars is being mismanaged over there. But then you have this Marvel thing, and we don't know what it is. We've heard a lot of good, we heard a lot of bad. But then you were the first one to start observing these things. Now, a lot of people started. I don't know if they followed your lead. I don't know if they saw your stuff, but all of a sudden, everybody's Mr. Detective on WandaVision right now, right? Everybody. Oh, and so I really think it's a groundbreaking thing, and I'm proud of you for it. By the way, I'm so proud that you're my friend, and I mean you're other people's friends too. But I'm so proud that I get to work with you, and that you shared this, and I was there at the very beginning, and I never got to tell you because we've been so busy. But just the other day, I'm watching it, and because I hadn't seen it, like I was able to appreciate it deeper because with the stuff that you presented, it's in my skull. And so now as I go through it, I'm watching it and I'm really enjoying it. And the politics are out of my head and And then boom, I felt like I hit like a rock in the head the other day. And literally I'm sitting there. I'm like, well, do I cancel it knowing there's no more Mandalorian until next year? So then I can be selfish and I watch these episodes that I haven't finished. No, it's a Disney thing and I can't be selfish. And I just, I think that was most of the reason I was mad because it's like I can't enjoy any of these assholes have made it so I can't enjoy anything that they freaking own.
The problem is that for every moment like the Luke Skywalker moment we got a couple weeks ago, for every moment like that, they are going to fuck you over and they're going to bend you over. Yeah, 5 times for every good thing they give you. They're going to bend you over and they're not going to give you a reach around. That's just the way they're going to give it to you every single time.
It's just
and every once in a while, they're going to slide something in there to get the normies back, to make a big noise, to get people to sign up. But then it's going to go back to this. The reason why DC is selling, or the reason why AT&T is selling DC Comics to a private investor group is because they know they want to make movies of these characters, but they need the comic book division to stand on its own, and that's never going to happen while they have big daddy AT&T as a piggy bank.
Boss, spoiler alert, boss.
Yes,
spoiler alert.
Okay,
that was my presentation, but okay.
I'm sorry. And I didn't mean to go that long, guys. I feel very bad. Like I just turned it into.
No. And bro, listen, if you wanted to organize some kind of watch party like that, I am super down. That would be super awesome. I mean, I'm super down. And actually, it's not the second. I think it was the third episode I saw.
But for me, though, I want it all to finish so I can recut it and put certain episode parts at the beginning and stuff, like them driving into the town. But then I want to put the Monica and Rambeau before all of that, where they're doing her story. I want to actually synchronize the story to see if it syncs up with any of the actual comics of where they went and where they divulged.
Well, the thing about the round table, Loki and I were talking about this the other day, is that the ability to do a deep dive and analyze anything in a lot of these comics is something that I've missed. I just watched Ethan Van Sciver talking about one of his Green Lantern episodes. I think it was the one when he was an old one? I can't remember. He did a video on one of his Green Lanterns, and you're watching it, you can analyze the art, versus let's say the High Republic comic books where all you can do is analyze that they're a joke, and we want to get into the stuff. But Loki's right with what he said about the properties, and I gotta say that I'm a little bit I'm reluctantly optimistic because it won't be as much of a train wreck as what's going on now. Maybe it'll be a slower fire and a different disaster in a different way, but hell, at least they're going to get at least something decent will get posted. We'll get to that in a minute. I don't want to tread over your ground, Pat Steven, but great job, brother.
Yeah, I don't want to be tread. I'm just glad you guys enjoyed it because I don't think there's going to be a show like this for me in a while.
For a while.
I know. Yeah, that's what bugs me the most because I know how excited you are about that.
I'm still recovering. My heart is my heart as a childhood memory has been broken, and it's been a rough 3 weeks for me.
I completely forgot that it was going to. That the show was on. Like I just forgot, and I didn't want to watch it. I watched it because I knew we were going to talk about it, and I want to know what you were discussing. But I lost that interest I had, and I was being pulled in, especially by the way you broke things down, and the show was doing so well. But Disney suffocated that.
It turned into Where's Waldo to opening Where's Waldo and having him just giving you the finger and telling you that here I am, no need to look no more. That's pretty much how it felt.
Yeah.
But oh god, that's sexy. Even the nips seem a little large, but hey, I don't care.
Really, you think so?
Bruce
I
Tim.
tried this new shirt. I wasn't sure if you guys would like it because it's a little different than. Oh, you meant the screen.
But
So we've been doing me and Clobbering have been doing a segment, and it's all about superhero costumes, past and present. That is now morphed into a new segment that we are calling the male gaze.
Oh, man.
And this
We
is
need music
the
for that.
first.
We need music for that. Hold on.
Follow me on a magical adventure.
No, boss. We need the sexy music.
we just got copyright claimed by 3 porno companies. Thanks.
Okay, go ahead, boss. Go ahead, boss. This is exciting. Go ahead, boss. Go ahead.
So this segment of the show is now called the male gaze. We will focus on the outfits through the years of female superheroes and villains. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to focus on the real birds of prey. Not that fake shit you saw with what's her name, Margot Robbie in it. The real birds of prey.
I'll do the
We're
sound
going to
effects, boss.
start. We're going to start with the huntress.
Which one?
Oh, I have no idea. That's all you, Clobbering.
I guess
Well-
he's the announcer and you're holding the flashcards.
Well, there are 3, but
Okay, take your time.
where you at now? I'm sorry. You have this looks like what was her name? No, this looks like what's her name? Bertinelli or whatever. Helena Bertinelli.
Yeah, Bertinelli.
The current one.
Her father was a mob boss. Yes.
That would be correct. The very first one was a villain that Wildcat fought back in the Golden Age, and looked quite different from that. The one I always liked way before this Bertinelli came along was Helena Wayne, who was, of course, the daughter of the Earth 2 Batman and Catwoman.
Ooh, what is this wondrous thing I behold? Oh.
But right here, you got. I think most of this is going to be what you've got anyway. Is going to be the modern. To be Bertinelli.
She needs more Baby Yoda taquitos.
Listen, Helena Bertinelli. That's right. Yeah, that's her name.
What about this one?
This here would be the Bronze Age one. This is Helena Wayne. And I always loved her. I love her. She was around. And yes, that was she was. But they just kind of later, after Crisis, just kind of merged her onto to Earth. With all the Earths, the Earth's merged. But yes, she was from Earth 2 initially, from back in the 70s. But that's Paula Bertinelli.
Helena
Bertinelli.
Oh my
and that
god!
was a great episode of Justice League Unlimited. She was really great on there.
I remember.
Now this, of course, a Brian Boland cover of the origin of the Bronze Age Helena Wayne Huntress, and again, there's her parents right there. Although Boland,
Now, I want before we move on, I want y'all to look at this.
Whoa,
that is the huntress that is in Birds of Prey.
That looks like a Glad garbage bag was duct tape.
Wow. My
and
God.
you look at all these beautiful images of the huntress, and then we get to this. Now, someone mentioned to me just recently that what they did was they made the costume so shitty that even Hot Topic could copy it and sell it. This was all about being able to sell this costume in Hot Topic.
What's Hot Topic?
What did she?
What?
Hunt?
What's
A
Hot Topic?
Garbage can?
Okay, you're gonna insult my old workplace, Mike. Let's do that.
No, what's Hot Topic? Seriously, what is that? I don't know.
It's a store.
Oh, I've never heard of it. Sorry.
No.
I'm just joking with you, man. It's all good.
Our second heroine in this is, of course,
Black Canary.
Black Canary.
Dinah
I made another noise.
Dinah Lance.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
Ooh,
you know, that's the one you're seeing right there. Of course, let me see. I'm having some trouble with my screen. The one you're seeing right here is, of course, Dinah Lance, who was brought back in the Silver Age, and this is the one she pretty much has stayed. Dinah Lance, of course, Ollie Queen's main squeeze. But her mother was actually a Golden Age hero on her too. Before
she's the only one I could tolerate in Legends of the CW.
There were three different Black Canaries on the CW.
CW, yeah, there was. God dang, two of them were sisters. Weren't they?
Yeah, two of them are sisters. Both of them had the name Dinah as their middle name because their mother was named Dinah. That is one of them.
Yeah.
Who?
She was one of the Black Canaries on CW.
God damn, what's with the trash bag armor? God.
The Black Canary, yeah, like see this one right here? Where she got some little thigh action? That's the one that's on the CW now.
Thick thighs save lives.
Like that. Save me.
God.
Help. I'm stuck underneath this bag of tortilla chips. If someone save me.
I think she originally in the Golden Age was Dinah Drake or something. That was her mother. But yeah, then she came to her too. Became Dinah Lance because she was married to whatever. And anyway, but wow, she's one of the hottest.
Yeah. Well, I was speaking for the dead had the same reaction. Oh my God, it wasn't just us. Whoa, hello.
Oh my. Yeah, she's had some nice outfits now.
Indeed, she has.
Quite a few
One of my longtime favorites.
Whoa.
Right there.
That is from Injustice, the Injustice games.
Yeah. I just played it, both of them again.
And there's the movie version.
What is that?
That's the movie version. The movie Birds of Prey. That's the movie version.
No, go back one. Go back one.
In the hell.
Go back again. Okay, go back again. A, or it's like you go to doctor for glasses. Before, A or B, B or C.
Oh man, I mean that's.
I'm a little confused here. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Again, an outfit you can buy at Hot Topic.
Who is that anyway? I didn't know the actress.
It's called I Don't Care.
That's Beyonce. What do you mean? Who is that? That's Beyonce.
Well, that explains it.
That's Foxy Cleopatra. What do you?
She can't fight for shit, but she can do top 10 records.
Okay, here we go, Cleburne.
I'm pretty sure they're showing symbolism for destroying the male gaze.
If that's not Beyonce, that's Alicia Keys. It's one of the
Barbara Gordon. Now, Barbara Gordon is not in the Birds of Prey movie, so you don't got to worry about seeing her.
Well, that's a relief.
Yeah, but you got to worry. Well, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah. But actually, Barbara Gordon wasn't the first Batgirl either, though.
That's true, too. Tell the story, brother.
Well, from the 50s, there was a Batwoman, Kathy Kane, and her niece, Betty Kane. But that was in the 50s, Nick Spring era and things like that. But later, when they did the TV show, they actually created her for the TV show, but they released a comic book in conjunction with it. Of course, we know she was played by Yvonne Craig, wonderfully so.
Social Justice Echo Warriors Unite.
On the Adam West TV show.
Yep.
So, wow. Yeah, I love Barbara. I love it. Alan Moore kind of destroyed, he accidentally destroyed her by doing what he did to her in The Killing Joke, which he repented for later, but she became Oracle, as you all know.
Why did he do that? What a moron.
Well, it was pretty bad. He regretted it later, but he just thought it was. He was doing a lot of shocking things back then, and it was 1998.
Hey, you know what? When I heard that happened and I read that book, I was in shock that Batman didn't kill him. I thought for
Me
sure.
too. I had the same vibe.
He's gonna kill him. He's had enough, and he's gonna kill him.
I had the same exact vibe. I was just like, ugh.
Well, if you're Grant Morrison, you accuse Alan Moore of actually having Batman kill him at the end. As we've had a fight about that for years. Where if you look at the last panel, Morrison's made the argument that Batman killed him in the last panel.
There's no proof to that.
No, Alan Moore said it's not true. He wrote it.
No, there's no proof to that theory.
No, but Morrison's just an a-hole.
Yeah, Morrison's Yeah, he. I'll see him at the next SJW convention.
He's just a nut. But you had other ones. You had
Wow, I would be like,
Helena
if I were a bad guy, I'd be like, ow, you didn't kick me in the chin enough. Kick me again. Ah, you kicked me in the chin again. Kick me again. Ah.
Oh,
Remember, I need to interject quickly. You do remember now that she is now part of Antifa, that Batgirl.
Yep.
Oh,
That's Stephanie
yeah.
Brown one you were just showing a while ago, or there was
Wait, what?
one of them was a Stephanie Brown. Helena Bertinelli was
Yep.
a Batgirl for a while, I think. Cassandra Cain. They got a bunch of different ones, but Barbara's the only one that matters. And
Barbara
people love her as Oracle. I
Oracle sucked as a character.
Yeah, I don't like her either. Like for that way, although
It was a sucky Marvel character.
The reason why there's no Oracle in this in general is because Hot Topic is not allowed to make wheelchairs.
oh, well, there you go.
What?
Come on, that was good.
It wasn't.
You're such a jerk.
No, it wasn't a pun at you at all, Iron Man. He said all the clothes were made so Hot Topic can make them. Right? Hot Topic can't make medical equipment. Oh, kickstand my butt.
Oh boy.
I feel
Two
an
out
urge
of
to
three on
commit
this one.
crime. I want to go commit some crime on the street.
They
Yeah.
still made it. Look at these women though. Look at how beautiful they look, right? And
Here
they
I
still look
am
powerful.
committing a crime over here on the street corner. Hello? Who wants
Sorry,
to kick me
I'm
in
sorry.
the head?
I'm so sorry, Loki.
Oh man, what about her wonderful modern costume? I love that one on the left. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
Yep.
just
Oh
a
no,
classic
can both
fun
of you
style.
subdue me? I don't know. I will lie here and wait.
Please step on my balls.
Oh boy.
Don't
That's
fight
not-
over me.
Cat fight.
Don't fight over me. No, you arrest him. You arrest him.
I think that's Stephanie and the new cat, whoever that new Batwoman is. I forget her name because I don't give a crap. But
Okay, you know, Mark, you're feeling tired. I'm entertaining despite what you think, okay? You calm down.
oh Lord.
How do you like them apples, Mexican?
Boss, your support continues.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Uh-huh.
See, it's impossible for me to bitch about even a dumb costume when it's on a hot chick. I can't even do it.
I have a
Like that
question.
area right there. Yeah, go ahead.
Where are her organs?
What are you talking about?
Do they matter?
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
When I see a costume, I prefer an older one or something. But when they're hot chicks, I just don't care. I can't even criticize the costume unless, they're really like some of
I
the other
love
ones
that.
you're showing
I
us.
love that picture. I absolutely love that
Yeah.
picture.
Me too.
Who doesn't?
What hotel are they at?
Man, I know you got a bad one coming. You got to have a bad one coming.
Nope. That's it. That's
Oh, really?
everything.
Batgirl, isn't it doing really bad?
No, the Batwoman's bad. The new Batwoman's bad. I mean, I could show Batwoman, but I think the only Batwoman we got was there and there.
No, I meant
So that's
Antifa
too hot ass.
Batgirl. I meant Antifa Batgirl.
Let's
They were talking
see.
about.
Let's see.
That's the modern.
Antifa. BLM. Antifa. Round one.
Oh,
Fight.
shit.
Kabukin.
Oh my God.
Kabukin.
Oh man.
I got to tell you, these photos do remind me of my days that I was in the Outhab Rehab Center because I had like 7 smoking hot nurses the 4 weeks I was there. I only had this one short Filipino dude named Teddy, and he was weird.
Let's see what we got here. We've got share screen, Chrome tab.
Kronos, I know you're not an SJW, brother.
There you go. There you go. Antifa Batgirl, because you asked.
Well,
What is that outfit? That's awful, the coloring. What is this?
yeah.
It's
better-
that's
What is this bullshit?
She looks better than I thought she would, to be honest with you.
Look at that mouth. That's not even just like a Joker smile. What is that?
That's Antifa Batwoman.
No, and why does she just have one tooth that goes all around? She doesn't have a bunch of teeth. She just has one tooth.
Hey, isn't that elbow out of place? Or is that just me? The one on the right.
Yeah, they can't draw anymore.
Dee Myers. Fucking Dee. He's only allowed to say that because he's on every stream, every channel I go to. He's trolling me right now, Dee.
You remember that stupid short-lived Birds of Prey TV show from the 20-something years ago?
Yes, a billion years ago.
Yeah, Dina Meyer was wonderful as Barbara Gordon. She only got to be Batgirl for like 2 seconds in a flashback. She was Oracle, basically. But she made a great Batgirl.
Alas.
Looked good.
Wow. Well,
I don't know why, Carlos. That's what we got. That's this week. Three awesome chicks from DC Comics. Yeah. We're gonna do more DC heroines, and we may get into some villains too.
Boss, you can't get me all hot and bothered like that and just turn off the internet. I mean, what the hell?
Oh, you want more? Look up more. But that's the male gaze. That's the male gaze for this week, ladies and gentlemen.
Round of applause for the male. A round of applause. Plummerin and Boss, your leadership continues to be inspirational and motivational. I will continue to follow you into Valhalla and beyond.
It's a hard job, but somebody's got to do it.
I agree with Mark, the infinitely tired there. Yvonne Craig will always be Batgirl. Love her.
Well, let's see. I got to sign off at 6:30, so let me start with my little news, which you already brought up a little bit here, Boss. I was let's see here. I was where was I? Let me share my screen. Good job, Clobberin. Good job, Fat Steven. Wow, what a show! I like it, and I will definitely be down to do the streaming event. I like Fat Steven's narrator voice. Hi, this is Fat Steven. I like that. It's very soothing. Well, I'm serious. I'm not joking. I actually mean that.
I know you do. You're a sincere guy.
Yeah.
So you can buy your Hot Topic wheelchair courtesy of Mexican Iron.
Oh, see, now there he goes again. You see that right there? You see that? Totally unnecessary. See that? See, there you go. I give him a compliment, and what does he do with that? Oh, God. All right. Where is it? Hey, boss, can you lift that up for me real quick? Scoop, this is yesterday. Ethan Van Sciver released a video while I was on, I think I was on a Batman trailer. Yeah, I was on a Batman trailer review last night. And Ethan released a short video. I'm going to drop the link from Ethan Van Sciver where he goes through this. I'm only going to cover it at a very basic level, just because I've got an opinion on it. Whether that opinion is valid or not will soon be known by Fat Steven and Clobberin and the boss and others. Anyway, Scoop, DC Comics buyout in the works from fans with lots of money. So, in an announcement yesterday, and I'll have this in the chat. I'm not going to read it because you can do that yourself, and you can also see Ethan's video where I thought he has an interesting take. My take on this was really exciting because what they're doing basically is they're suggesting that that basically they're talking to 2 to 4 people. So they had this tour. They had this a private tour of some high rollers in the comics industry and other fans, and it was a private tour, and they're checking out basically the DC museum and all that stuff. And then afterwards, they said, "Well, would you guys be interested in possibly getting a license and you guys printing the comics? We will retain ownership of the characters, but you will pick your own staff and decide what titles you want and da 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 da." So this group has already been approached. There's some Diamond, the guy who owns Diamond Comics, the distributor, has always been interested in it. But there's a lot of talk there that because of his position and stances that he's taken on different political issues, as well as he's never really proven that he can release any titles. The rumor is, or the talk is, that they really want to see independent creators who have a track record of putting out their own books. Recently, I mean, a lot of the top talent isn't there because of what DC and Marvel have done in the last decade. And so they're, I'm not saying that it's going to go to a comics theater, but someone who's been able, like say Graham Nolan, he's an industry professional, but he doesn't have the kind of cash to do this deal. But they're certainly looking at people that are not only creatives, but not only have the money, but they have the ability to say do something popular with a license, because essentially AT&T is taking the position exactly as Loki said, which is they said, look, even if they could make some money, they're not interested in the kind of money that printing comic books could make, even if they were done right and even if they were somewhat profitable. Because AT&T is after billion-dollar movie type of money. They're after cable distribution, streaming channel kind of money. They're into all kinds of other kind of money, not the least of which interests them is maybe a $5 million a year or $10 or $50 million a year profitable business, which would excite any of us here in this roundtable and most people in general. Now, part of this, so basically, this is the reason why. Also, someone would say, well, they could just sell it on the open market at the highest price. Oh no, they can't, for a couple reasons. Number one, financially, they do not have the numbers to validate a decent valuation. So whatever this was valued at, whatever this was valued at within the entire package that they bought, they know they're already going to take a loss, use that loss in order to offset profits in other places in their business. So this is the shedding of this is being done through a tax strategy where they basically think of it as they're aggressively taking out their amortization or the depreciation of an asset. They take down what's called a write down in the value of the asset, and then they're going to sell a license, which in reality someone is paying for, so it's a zero transaction. And now they've just turned something that's an absolute hellhole into something that probably makes some money. Now, those of you in the chat, hopefully you were, and I should only the ones on the roundtable. Hopefully, you saw what we did with the DC show last. God, when was it, boss? It was last summer, right? Or last spring?
It was last summer.
Okay, so last summer, the boss organized us all here at Valhalla. Boss, he put us over 2 weekends, and I think we went 9 to 12 hours both days, right, or something like that. Okay, and what we did is we covered the DC event, which they went through all of the properties. We now know that all of that was a bunch of hellfire horse shit, because here we stand on the precipice of March, and we've said little to anything that vaguely resembled what they said that they were going to want to do. It became clear to everybody in the industry that those 2 days of splash and dash were really more about the staff in the comics division trying to make their new AT&T overlords think that they were actually a valuable, worthwhile unit to keep. Well, time has tested AT&T is not quite Disney. They don't like burning cash over woke shit as much as Disney does. And ergo, is a foregone conclusion that DC Comics, one way or another, will be shut down. However, since there are no buyers on the open market, it will go to one or more private wealthy investors who are being personally interviewed, similar to like a fast food restaurant, to ensure that they actually know how to make a burger this time around. So I'll put the links to this down below. It'll be in when we post the video. I personally, how do I feel about this? It's better than, I think what's going to happen anyways is that the thing's going to implode, because if you look at all the salaries, of the people they did, Loki. I mean, just the appearance fees from that show, those 2 weekends where they had Chris Pratt and Pedro. I mean, having them there costing them money. Those are for like $15,000 appearances. So this division, which is used to like burning cash and now growing woke, there's no way that AT&T is going to stand for that. Now Disney might, but AT&T won't. Now, how do I feel about it? Well, you know what? At least it's going to get a second life. Will it survive in the end? I don't know. It's hard for me to say. But I do know that there's a market for printed comics of new or old material, because I'm an absolutely heavy Indiegogo Comicsgate supporter. I think, you saw my titles the other day when we did that show. I mean, I've supported 18, 20?
14 pages. 14 pages, ladies and gentlemen, of Indiegogo comics.
Okay, maybe it's more than that then.
14 pages.
So I'm very much familiar with what's going on in the world. You and I just bought Graham Nolan's set the other night with his new Aliens, Alamo and stuff. So look, anything that keeps comics going is happy for me. I think that these guys should do is hopefully they buy the license and they do it right, and AT&T leaves them the fuck alone. And I hope to God, when you've got money and you're an entrepreneur, even if you're a billionaire, you're not going to spend it and blow it on woke shit. You're not. And these are all guys who love the stuff, that love the properties and love the characters. So.
Do you think the piggy banks are closing on comics?
Wait, no. The corporate America money trough of endless fucking water coming over the waterfalls, that river is drying. Because I'm going to tell you this much, Comicsgate is only expanding. Look at Graham Nolan. Graham just released, he was on our show with you 2 weeks ago. He released his Alien Alamo. Dude, it took a... He's not even good friends with Comicsgate. He just showed up because he knows Ethan from the good old days. Bro, I turned into Graham's show like I was an hour late. The freaking thing was already at 37 grand. The goal for the day was 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's a market. The question
It'll keep growing too. I got in at the end of what was the last one he did with the Yeti? The last book that Nolan did.
Canoe.
Yeah, Canoe. I got in on that at the very end. Great book. I love it. Quality. Got him signed. Great price. I've got stuff from Ethan. I've got stuff from other people that are in Comicsgate. I like everything I've gotten. I have enjoyed.
We can see you're logging in, Mike.
Oops, sorry. My bad. Hold on, I got to make a transfer.
No, keep going. I almost set out the credit card number.
No, you won't see a credit card number. You will see a ton of cash though. But all right, let me show you something real quick. Last year, a number of high-rolling individuals were given tours of DC Comics Burbank with AT&T Warner's officials. As a result, there are new options. So this is what. So Bleeding Cool is in the know of this stuff. Okay, and that's where some of the rumors have been coming out from some of those blogs. Now. So basically, imagine this. So the top people, some of the top people at AT&T are actual DC fans, and they just happened to go on this tour, right? With these bigwigs because they're billionaires, right? 100 millionaires and billionaires, right? So this is actually possibly a great thing for us because in the least, if all these guys do is reprint some of the great ones, or maybe they go and do some classic. I don't know. There's options here, but the point is, the matter is that at least we're getting someone that might be buying these licenses, putting out comics that are more Favreau-like because they know what the integrity is about the characters, and they're not going to blow this shit up like these morons have the last year or two.
Yes, this is going to cut into those woke YA novellas.
Sure.
No, it's going to cut them off because they'll have exclusive property print. They'll be the only ones doing the comics. And I assure you, Warner Brothers and AT&T are not going to go the way of the woke on the big screen with all of the risks that you have and all the competition in the streaming media. Not going to happen. Okay, I'm done. Thank you, boss.
Mexican Iron Man's password is secret SJW. Who knew?
What? No, it's not. It's wait a minute. Oh,
hey, almost Mexican Batman. Oh, there he goes. He's gone. He's gone.
Dropping like flies tonight, man.
He's gone. We're dropping them like flies. I can't believe I'm still on here. I'm the one in 3 feet of snow, and yeah, I'm still.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, that's nothing. That's like a drizzle to you Canadians, eh?
A. We lost both the Canadians. Sorry, guys.
What, did he actually disconnect, or was he just trying to beat me to a race?
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. But with Yeti Cast down,
he's in the chat.
Sorry, Yeti. Damn, he had his computer crashed.
He does know that he can still use the StreamYard link that was in the chat, right?
I don't know if his computer's back up or not.
He was just talking in the chat.
He might be on his phone. I don't know.
Yeah.
He said his computer crashed and he hadn't got it back up yet.
15-year-old
and can't handle anything. I'll be back soon. All right, we'll wait.
Well, thank you everybody for coming.
Yeah, well, that's what I was about to do. Seriously, I was like, well, if he can't get it back up,
That's what she said.
I'm on. Yeah, he's on his phone.
Damn.
That
sorry.
sucks.
Everybody's quiet.
How about that local sports team and those Rainbow Stormtroopers?
$10 super chat for Mexican Iron Man. Darn it, I closed all my StreamYard windows. Wah, 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 by accident. Great show. Thank you so very much, Mexican Iron Man, for that $10 super chat. And you know what? I don't feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling. Maybe a little Gladiator now. No. Last Starfighter now. No. Oldie but goodie. Skull.
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Whoa, hey. Oh, hey. It's, it's like a koala bear crapped a rainbow in my brain.
Captain Murphy, you are a treasure.
A dollar? No one's ever seen a dollar. Yes, Chronos.
Damn.
I like your guys the costume presentation because I look at that and then I look at the latest She-Hulk and I'm like, what happened?
Yeah. What happened?
I don't want to. No. Nope. No She-Hulk.
Let's just say I'm wearing the body of what this is supposed to be, She-Hulk.
No. We discussed that a couple weeks ago. No.
Is anyone else here a golf ball?
It's Hulk. It's not anything but Hulk. It's like, okay, if you wanted her to just Hulk, then make Hulk something that lives in other people. Yeah, Abby Hulk.
The last of Hulk.
Oh, cripes.
Runner smash.
Where's the fat Geralt? Where is it?
Oh, there he is.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah, it just crashed out on me, and I didn't have anything open either.
All right. Well, what are these links you sent me here, Yeti?
Okay, so the first one is the video of a comic artist. He's trying to get his own stuff going, but basically, I convinced him to start fixing all the heroes that the publishing companies have put out that just look like trash. And the latest one he did was that She-Hulk monstrosity. He's also done Starfire and the Captain Marvel.
So this is him doing a quick sketch on saving She-Hulk.
Yeah. And yeah, if you start from the beginning, he talks over it, and he just kind of shows his, I don't know, he makes a comedy video as he shows his art off. And I thought you guys might enjoy the way that he, goes through these things.
And who is this? This is Sean Crummell.
Yeah.
Crummell.
Caramel.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, he doesn't have anything in there that can get you copyrighted, and I got permission to show this.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'll play it then. All right, so we're going to find out, how do you go from this right here, ladies and gentlemen, to dude looks like a lady?
Dude looks like a lady.
Or a lady looks like a dude.
Let's play this.
Abby Smash.
Where are her tits?
Here we go again.
Here we go again. I don't even have words anymore. Your standard disclaimer here.
Hulk don't like lose.
I don't think I even knew her name was
Hulk
Jennifer
like
before the other day.
testosterone.
I know what She-Hulk looks like and has looked like for 40-some years, and I generally enjoyed the look.
Yeah, me too. Us too, brother. We're right there with you.
And he's got an awesome style. It's all his own. The way that he draws his own comics. Wow. I love it. It's a little bit more cartoony than realistic, but it just
comics had personality. I knew
it's
that
great.
She was a lawyer, and I think Bruce's cousin, and that she broke the fourth wall years before Deadpool did. Check that out. You mean comic creators actually wanted you to buy the product they were putting out and actually encouraged it? Unlike modern mentally ill high school rejects taking out their pent-up aggression on comic reading audiences nowadays. Should have made that censor bar bigger. And this is the She-Hulk currently blowing up the internet in 2021. Kind of surprising. I don't remember hearing people being quite as upset about this drawing.
Women are talking. Yeah, brother. Yeah, we thought it was the same thing.
As is my male.
Wow.
See, I knew you. I knew you would
win a
get
Marvel
along with
No
him.
Prize. You're entitled to all the honors and benefits occurring thereto. Signed, Stan Lee. Countersigned, Pierre Andre.
Pierre in ink.
Oh God, I already know those faces just by the hair.
Oh,
Hey, let's give Marvel.
Your life as a
Maybe some
fringe.
stupid intern was running late carrying the important reference folders
My
to give to
God.
the artist when they ran into the mail cart and flipped over it. Pages went flying, pictures got put back in the wrong folders. They were handed over to the artist, and well, here we are. No? All right, screw it. I tried.
There goes my erection.
Shall we? Lock.
oh, God.
Okay, let's begin. Oh, I almost forgot. Anytime you start drawing superheroes, it's absolutely fundamental that you put on some awesome kick.
Yes.
You're drawing superpowered
Yes.
demigods.
Yeah.
Feel that. Crank the heavy metal or whatever you need. I'm actually listening to some crazy retro synth horror type stuff while I draw this. I started by trying to do just a draw over of the image and shrinking down the proportions. But
That's what I did with mine.
about the torso still. It's still a little too ridiculously long, and she still looked more man than woman. The face looked okay, but it really didn't feel like She-Hulk. So I started over, in green this time. Then it occurred to me that if I'm going to draw She-Hulk, maybe I should look up what she actually looks like. And I brought all my reference into the file. Look, I get that you have a style, and that's most likely the reason you got the job in the first place. And you're really
There's
at
that
the mercy of the
bikini.
scriptwriter here. I feel like this is actually a pretty good drawing of Bruce Banner. A character that's at least 40 years old. Why wouldn't you look to the past to get a feel for how the character should be portrayed? This is one image taken completely out of context. If you said to me she looks normal in the other pages and then got hit with some crazy bonus power and roided out into a monster, I might accept it. I personally would approach it a totally different way and still draw her as a woman, but I might have gone along with it. So I brought in some reference, basically all the images you see at the beginning of the episode. I was mostly referencing John Byrne's stuff because I knew he had one of the best runs, if not the best run with this character. Again, for the face this time, I used the How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way Sue Richards. She-Hulk has always been portrayed as a happy, fun character. A vast majority of the time, she looks like she's having a good time. So
She was a
one of the
lawyer
first
and
things I
smart.
did was give her a smile. She's superpowered, practically indestructible, I would imagine. You'd be in a great mood too if you had absolutely nothing to worry about, and also got a kick out of villains thinking they had any kind of shot at killing you. That's why Superman is so great. He has absolutely nothing to fear from anybody, so he'd always be in a relaxed mood. He's everyone's best friend. I really don't know what the context for this design is. My co-host suggested that they're giving all of the Avengers the power of the Phoenix now, and I quote, another awesome concept, overused to the point it means nothing. I don't like this costume, so don't get attached to it. I guess that's a Phoenix costume. I actually do really like this quasi-
Yes!
combine portions of it with the costume from the new one to create something different.
Yeah, like the guy does some awesome work, and this is just him doing a very quick sketch just to, I don't know, make
Just
it
trying to
look
make into
actually
something
feminine.
more like the previously mentioned Slave Leia type thing.
I didn't know tits can move like that.
So I think I get the initial idea of why they started to change her into a bestial looking character. You're like, she's a Hulk. Why doesn't she change into a monster like Bruce? She just
No,
gets
it-
big, hot, and green.
Because she was getting a blood transfusion. She wasn't actually affected by
Extremely
gamma
simple
rays.
one.
It was a
Because people
transfusion,
don't
so it
wanna
was a different
stare
kind
at
of
this.
effect.
Yeah, Steven, remember that. Women are talking.
Also, they wanted to sell comic books.
Drawings, people, paintings,
Yeah,
movies.
you want to
My
sell
wife
fucking
watches
comic
movies
books.
sometimes
I
just
think
because they
what
look
happened.
great.
She
I'm not
that
going
other
crazy
Hulk
with her hair.
underneath
I could
is
sit there
she
and
gave
refine
her
it for
tits to
days, but I
DC
haven't found
Comics on
the exact
layaway.
thing. I said before, I don't really know a lot about this character, but I was always kind of amused by the idea that she just gets better looking in green. It's like, man.
She does. Even in her
Bruce,
red
I
form,
can't
she was
catch a
sexy as
break.
fuck.
Yeah, well, that's just because they actually knew how to draw a
You know,
woman.
No, Fortnite had her skin, the
Actual
lawyer human version and the Red
People
Hulk
don't come
version,
across as
and
being
she
angry that they're not
looked
men. I really
nothing
like
like this.
rational
She
women
looked
and
like
rationality in
She
general.
Hulk.
Regardless
And
of
if
yeah.
Fortnite does it better than an
an
actual
elegant,
comic
pleasant
artist,
person,
you got
It's sad.
problem.
They want
It
to
is
sell a
so sad.
skin. They want to sell something.
But
Yeah.
self-serving ignorance and meanness are the defining fashion trends of this generation. I'm sick of it. Also, boobs. Love them. I think most people do.
Yes!
Looking at boobs. Boobs are great. One of the
The
best.
boobs are talking.
10 out of 10. Great job, everyone.
Yeah, give the man a
We all
hand.
keep asking the same.
I would, but they're busy.
But honestly,
I had
Um,
to talk him so long into doing these type of videos, and the first time he did it, it ended up like going viral. So his Starfire one is got like 50,000 views right now.
Nice,
There's
nice.
nothing wrong
Yeah.
with it. It's like a superhero terrified of their own powers, rather than.
But you know, if you like this stuff, you know, go pester him on Twitter to put out a book, because
she was kind of a.
I don't know he doesn't quite believe that he'll be able to sell it to anyone right now.
Oh,
And
yeah, he should.
Yeah.
You should believe it.
And the second link that I showed is a Twitter image of, I believe it'll be the front page of the book that he plans to do. He's just, I don't know, taking his time and needs to get that push.
Trying to better ourselves.
There's that Twitter link, ladies and gentlemen.
In a lot of ways, superheroes represent some of the ideals of the ancient Greeks. You know,
And pester him. I mean, pester him.
No,
Just go for days.
no harassment campaigns.
Oh,
Eddie. We're not-
good harassment. Like, you know,
There's no-
please put out an Indiegogo campaign.
with a capital T. Modern Marvel hates all 6 of those things. Actually, modern everything in entertainment hates all 6 at this point, and a large chunk of the population too. There are a couple of things I really hate about modern life. No barrier of entry to pop culture. It's been corporatized to the point where any idiot who knows nothing of the subject matter can have an opinion
Indeed.
about.
Yep.
You used to have to do the legwork to get into this stuff, and it's how I met my best friend. We were both in the know and had done the required reading to get into the club. Pop culture used to be fun. It was a good distraction from modern life. Now with endless streaming and a constant barrage of content, there's nowhere to escape to. Especially with whack job ex-girlfriends weaseling into companies and screeching at all the men they hate by way of destroying 80-year-old properties and characters.
God, isn't that the truth?
Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah.
That's the world we want too. The internet.
Good.
We need to
Everybody
make that
pester him to put out an Indiegogo campaign. He's right there in the chat.
Bugging
No, dude, loving your work, brother.
behavior and
Loving your work.
Yeah, man. Great stuff.
He's awesome.
I absolutely believe it enhances that. I'd argue that it also encourages.
I want to see if he can make Fat Steven and something for Teespring.
Believed in living a
You hear that, Sean?
modern decadencies have finally caught up to us. Too many people who have been given too much without knowing the true value of it, and now they feel entitled to the point of screeching at people that dare question them in any way. All of our heroes have fallen victim to the mental illness of
It's very John Byrne.
She-Hulk. We should bring back paddlings, not in a sexy way. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what they were thinking with the thumb on this fist. I had
Yeah,
to look at my
can't make a fucking comic character look sexy. That's a paddling.
Remember, kids, when in doubt, look at your
Looking
own
at my sandals, that's a paddling. Putting too much cleavage on a woman, that's a paddling. Making them look like a sexual object, even though they're superheroes, that's most definitely a paddling.
I'm not one given over to conspiracy theories.
It's almost like superheroes are usually in good shape because they're running everywhere.
Oh no, because superhero has nothing to do with your physique, right?
Their core values and feel guilty for having any kind of pride in them.
Not at all.
It feels really nefarious. I read a sci-fi book a while back called The Forever War. It was kind of like Vietnam.
Joe Hoddleman.
Fighting a war far out in space, but because
I know
of
that book.
annihilation, the difference in elapsed time is measured by 2 clocks. The soldiers are aging slower than life on Earth.
Or Jack Haddleman, one of them.
Come back, years have passed. To the point where eventually the main character is leading soldiers into battle that don't even speak the same language as him anymore. Back on Earth, the population is so out of control that the governments start encouraging homosexual relationships to try and get it under control. Eventually, that just becomes the norm. Sean, what the f does any of that have to do with She-Hulk? Because I like boobs, damn it, and hot shit. Stop
Damn
trying to
straight.
shame me for being the predominant norm. If it weren't for breeders, you wouldn't have anyone to bitch at. Not to wax poetic, but personally, I always think of men and women as both having their own unique individual flaws. And we live in this cycle of constantly coming together, trying to create another, more perfect being. But each time we're forced
Brother, I need a She-Hulk
I don't know,
in a
maybe more
thong.
man.
Green She-Hulk, purple thong, cut off gray top, 80s, and some leg warmers, brother. Leg warmers. Has to have it must have leg warmers. 80s She-Hulk.
This is the worst pose, but I tried to at least keep it in the ballpark of being like the starting image. This is probably the most comic book looking thing I've ever drawn. I'm actually really happy with this, despite the pose. And there you have it. What do you think? Is it good? Is it bad?
It's better than
Is it
what
superhuman?
what we've
Most
got
improved?
there.
Is it woman?
That's a
Most
John Byrne almost copy. That's great.
wanna call me
Yes, the Dig Outlaw. I have a dream.
I just
Very
took a
good.
face off one She-Hulk and then just put like under cleavage on this one when I did my edit. I didn't even have to go that far.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he goes
guys,
into
that's it for
in
this
depth.
time.
To,
Well, he
Comic
has more
book,
skill, yeah.
Sci-fi action adventure.
and so that's some of his own stuff. I love that style there.
It'll take you to
But-
He has it has a Final Space look to it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
I'll see you next time.
Nice stuff. Excellent.
All right, well, brother, you know what? You gotta subscribe for me. I want more, and I'll
Yeah.
ring that bell too. I want more.
I'll
We
ring
need
it.
more. We need more She-Hulk, brother. We need more She-Hulk. So, guys, if you, I'm gonna throw the link in the chat again. This will be the link to his YouTube channel. Sean Crummel.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it? Crummel. All right, guys. Link is in the chat. If you guys liked what you just saw, go over there and give him a subby and give him a thumbs up and ring that bell.
And tell him to start an Indiegogo campaign. I'm hounding him. One day he's going to listen and put it up, and then we'll all be blessed with some great art and story. Because I'm dying to have a comic book done by him. I want to support that.
Yeah.
And he says, "Thank you very much. If you have ideas for other
I do.
drawing topics, Stephen, I think we all do."
Fat Steven Seagal needs something for Teespring if you're willing to help out with that. And I have no problem promoting you and bring you on the lunch table for an April show if you ever have time for a live or a pre-record. I'm not trying to snipe either. I bet Loki has the same idea, having you a guest in the future. But dude, you got skill. You got John Byrne's skill.
Yeah, anytime you want to come by in the morning and talk about comics, brother, you're more than welcome. If you want to come on this show and talk comics as a guest, you're more than welcome.
So
Yeah, that's why I wanted to show him to you guys, because I thought he would fit in so well with everything that you do. He's got knowledge for days. He's awesome.
subbed indeed. A bunch of subs, including mine. There you go, man. You're on the road. Great art.
See,
Great
the
art.
Hulk body isn't bad too. Like I took another head off and I put it on her, and she does have the facial features. It's just it's like they took a Hulk body, mixed it with Abby from Last of Us 2, and goes, "Here, this is what you got to deal with now." I'm like, that's not She-Hulk. That's
Abby
Hulk
from
in
Last of Us
transition.
2.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like this face fits, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I didn't take-
it's still the frame is wrong on the original. Like there's
I
no
kn- I
feminine
know.
frame.
There is no. She has no breasts. She has no physique. She just looks like a monster. Just like Barry Bond's body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. And I don't understand what Marvel is trying to do.
They're trying to
seems
kill
entirely-
everything.
Well, it seems so sexist to say the only way you could be a woman is to be a man. Like that the entire premise just seems horrifying. It's sexist.
Yep. That's right, man.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Sorry.
Well, with 24 and Eris MIA, I think we're going to shut it down just a little bit early tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for hopping on here. We've been going almost 2 hours. I'm actually kind of surprised we went almost 2 hours. We got to talk about the male gaze and
Yes.
they're real birds of prey. We got to talk about WandaVision. We got to talk about whatever the hell Mexican Iron Man was talking about. I'm not sure what he was talking about. We got to see a wonderful kick-ass drawing of the real She-Hulk by Sean Crummel. Thank you, brother. Thank you for letting us play that on here. And I can't wait to see more. I cannot wait to see more. So, do you guys have anything coming up that you'd like to promote before we get the hell out of here?
I would love to, but I'll let you guys go first.
Clobberin?
Well, tomorrow night I'll be on just doing Open Geek Talk as usual. Then my new show on Thursday afternoons for the International Geek Gang will be going on. And, of course, every Saturday night Star Trek with the wonderful Raquel Briggs, reviewing all of real Star Trek. In other words, 66 to 05 only, except no substitutes. And we're getting close to the end of season 4. Excuse 4, 3, no, 2, 1. season 1. I got it right eventually. We'll be reviewing 4 episodes of it, I meant to say, every Saturday night.
And thank you, Sean, for letting us run that, brother. Thank you. Kick ass.
Hit me up on
YetiCast, what do you
Twitter.
got going on?
I just want to say everybody go sub to Sean because he's a great guy. He's been putting out stuff for a while. You'll find a couple more videos like that. And I really want to see a comic from him. I can't say that enough. But as for what's coming up on Saturday with my buddy Latino Slant, we're going over some more bad movies. So check that out. It's Saturday at noon Pacific Standard Time, and this one is on his channel. I'm also trying to get out a regular video, and hopefully I can have that to you guys soon. Otherwise, I think that's all I have going on right now.
Mark D'Anthony Tyre says he is looking forward to the Mexican comic WandaVision. WandaVision.
WandaVision. Odole.
Well, Mike, I got to give you a hard time. Mexican Iron Man. Mexican Iron Man sends me a message. Whatever Mexican Iron Man was talking about, I got to give you a hard time. You're not even on the panel anymore. So,
All right.
what do you got going on, Pat Steven?
All right. Well, I do the Tuesdays here. We're starting a new thing on Mondays. We'll eventually, I think, go to rotations with Yeti and Pop Culture Minefield, and random people just show up. Loki, eventually you'll pop up, I guess, because it'll be fun. But every morning, usually after Morning of Mischief, I am doing a gaming stream. So I'll be switching either from Destiny or Concrete Jungle since I'm done with Control. Every Wednesday night, I try to sneak on to the West Moody What the F Wednesdays, which turns into the whole teasing Vigilante Williamson, which is hilarious. Fridays at noon Eastern, we usually have the lunch table with the lovely my boss, Lorena Creole, and that has been going very well. Then we have the Mario Kart streams where we just shoot the crap and yell at each other for about 4 hours on Ord's board. And then Sunday is followed up by Welcome to Florida, then back to Ord's board for gaming with friends, with Generation Zero being our game at the moment. I love you guys.
Believe it or not, Mexican Iron Man just said the same thing.
And please sub to me. I'm almost at 200.
Go sub to him.
Go sub.
Sub to him.
What's weird is I keep getting subs and then they disappear like an hour later. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I've seen that happen.
Yeah, that's happened to me too. I think it's on YouTube side.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But great show, Loki.
Yes, indeed. Thanks, bro.
Thank you, guys. You guys are just as much part of this show as I am. Guys, tomorrow we are going to talk about, I don't know what. We're going to talk about something in the morning, but we will have a game stream at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. We are going to continue playing God of War and hopefully push into a second God of War 2 after that. So I don't know if we'll finish God of War 1 tomorrow. I don't know if that'll happen next week, but we're going to try.
Awesome.
So everybody take care. Have a good one. Stay safe. Stay warm. And we will catch you guys later.
Have a great one, everyone.
I'm fat.
These videos are tremendous. Like,
he is
comment,
very
and
fat.
subscribe.
I am
Very, very
so
fat.
freaking
Hammer that
fat.
notification
I need
bell.
Crisco to get out of bed.